Mr. Scott, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. It's Numeracy Thursday. Let's get it. All right, so we have a problem here, and I'm going to be sharing this with you guys. As you guys know, I've not been in school because I had a little baby boy. All right, he was born on Saturday the 4th, actually, Saturday the 5th. So, April the 5th. I made a mistake there. But anyway, so my wife gave birth to a baby boy. He was 6.94 pounds. And my wife was so excited. The first thing that she wanted to do was call her family in Vietnam and tell them, hey, the baby is here. But the first question that they're going to ask is, how much does the baby weigh? That's what everyone wants to know. What is the gender? They already knew it was a boy. And now, how much does he weigh? Well, in Vietnam, they use what's called the metric system, which you probably did in your country as well. But in the US, we use pounds. So, but if my wife said he weighed 6.94 pounds, they would not know what that means. So, we have to convert that. So, my wife paused and said, hey, honey, how many kilograms is this? And that is what today's lesson is going to be about. How do we convert baby Jacob's weight from pounds to kilograms? All right, here we go. So, how do we convert units? Step one, what you want to do is you want to make a big fat one, or also known as the unit ratio. You're going to have to know how many pounds there are in a kilogram or vice versa. And this is something that you can find online by now if you don't know it. But 1 pound, LB is the symbol for pound, is equal to 0.454. That's 454 thousandths kilograms of a kilogram. Okay? So you need that ratio in order to make your big fat one. All right? Now, we put pounds up, that's fine, and we could have put kilograms up, but 1 pound is equal to 0.454 kilograms. So we have our big fat one. Now, step two is use the unit ratio to make a fraction equation with what we have and what we want. We know that the baby weighed 6.94 pounds. So why did I put pounds up? Because over here, pounds is up in our numerator. So over here, I need to put it in the numerator, okay? And kilograms is what we're looking for. So we have kilograms in the bottom, kilograms in the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this fraction, and we have equivalent fractions, but the only thing that we're missing is how many kilograms, all right? The next step is we're going to solve that equation. So whenever we have two equivalent fractions, we can just cross multiply, and the cross products will be equal to each other. So this times this, so the red oval is equal, the product of the reds is equal to the product of the greens. So 1 times x is equal to 0.45 times 6.94. All right. Once we have that, we want to get x by itself. That means we have to get rid of the pounds. So we're going to divide each side by 1 pound and divide by 1 pound, and see we're canceling the units, right? 3.15 divided by 1 is 3.15. But we killed the pounds, and over here we killed the pounds, and we're left with x kilograms is equal to 3.15 kilograms. In today's activity, you're going to be rounding to the nearest tenth. So how do we round 3.15? Well, here's the tenths column. The 1 is in the tenths column. We have to look to the right to see if the number to the right is enough to push it up to the next tenth. And 5 or more is enough to push it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. If this number is a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, then this guy needs to go up to the next digit. All right? So, Mr. Scott's son weighs roughly 3.2 kilograms. And you are going to be practicing this in IXL 6th grade W6. IXL 6th grade W6. Now, once again, let's review these steps. The first thing that we did was we made our big fat one, all right, our unit ratio. Then we made a equivalent fraction equation, okay? So we made a fraction equation using what we have and what we want. And since there were pounds in the numerator, we were consistent. Pounds up and kilograms down. Then we cross multiplied, and the cross products are equivalent. All right, we divide it. All right, so you're going to need a calculator for this. And then x kilograms is equal to 3.15. I'm sorry, x kilograms is equal to 3.15 kilograms. All right, and then we round it to the nearest tenth. And that was our answer. All right, guys, I hope this helps you. Let's get started. Let's get it. All right.